Two people can stand in the exact same checkout line, buy the exact same carton of eggs off the exact same shelf, and get charged two different prices for it. And the one paying more is almost always the older shopper. That is not a glitch, and it is not a bad day at the register. In a lot of grocery stores today, it is built in on purpose. Quick hello, I am Tom. I do the boring homework so you do not have to. And I only tell you what I can back up. Now, let me show you the two quiet tricks behind this. The 5 stores where it hits you the hardest, and exactly where to shop instead. The first one is the coupon app. More and more of the real savings in a grocery store are now locked inside a phone app or an online account. If you do not scan that app at checkout, you simply pay the higher shelf price for the exact same item sitting right next to your neighbors. Now here is why that matters for our age group. According to the Pew Research Center, about 40% of Americans 65 and older do not own a smartphone, and about 1 in 4 do not use the internet at all. So a whole generation of shoppers is being asked to jump through a hoop they were never set up to jump through. Consumer advocates who studied this found that seniors who cannot use the apps end up paying as much as 15% more than the shopper in front of them. Same store, same shelf, same product, different price, just because of a phone. The second quiet trick is shrinkflation. That is the fancy word for when the price stays the same but the box gets smaller. The bag of chips goes from a certain number of ounces down to fewer ounces. The cereal box stays tall but holds less inside. The juice bottle gets a little skinnier. You are still paying the same $3 or $4, but you are getting less every time. Government researchers found this quietly drives up a real chunk of your grocery bill, and roughly 3 out of 4 shoppers say they have noticed it. The reason it works is that we all look at the sticker price, and almost nobody looks at the price per ounce. Keep those 2 tricks in the back of your mind, because now they are going to explain everything. Let us start with number 1. And it is the store people always assume they already understand. Whole Foods. For years, Whole Foods carried the nickname Whole Paycheck, and then Amazon bought it and ran a big campaign about lowering prices. A lot of folks walked away believing it is a bargain now. It is not. In a nationwide price study by Consumer Reports, comparing the same baskets of groceries across the country, Whole Foods came out as the single most expensive chain they looked at. On average, its prices ran almost 40% higher than Walmart, and in a few cities, the gap was closer to 60%. Now I will be fair, because fair is the whole point here. A handful of the Whole Foods house brand items, the ones labeled $3.65, are actually priced competitively, and their organic eggs are right in line with everyone else. But if you are filling a full cart there every week thinking you are getting a deal, the math is quietly working against you. If you like organic food, you can get most of the same things at Aldi or Lidl under their own labels for a lot less. Or grab the Simple Truth organic line at Kroger. Your body will not know the difference, but your wallet will. Number 2 is a store that a lot of people love like a member of the family, Trader Joe's. I enjoy Trader Joe's too, but that friendly, quirky, cheap reputation hides something. In that same Consumer Reports study, Trader Joe's landed as one of the most expensive chains in the country, running about 25% higher than Walmart on a comparable basket. Part of that is the packaging. A lot of their items come in smaller sizes, so the sticker looks low, but the price per ounce is quietly high. Here's a fact that surprises almost everybody. Trader Joe's is owned by the same family behind Aldi, the northern branch of Aldi in Germany. So very often you can walk into a plain-looking Aldi and find a nearly identical house brand product for meaningfully less money. Trader Joe's does win on a few things. Some of the snacks and the flowers and the wine can be a genuine value, so I am not telling you to never go. I am telling you to stop treating the whole store as automatically cheap, because it is not. Number 3 is where that coupon app trick really bites, and it is one of the biggest names in the country. Kroger, along with all of its other store names like Ralph's, Fry's, Fred Meyer, Harris Teeter, King Soopers, and Smith's. On straight prices, Kroger ran about 15% higher than Walmart in the study. But the real issue is the digital deals. Kroger leans heavily on app-only coupons, which means the best prices in the store are hidden behind a smartphone. For a lot of older shoppers, that quietly turns into paying full price week after week. It got bad enough that people accused the company of unfair treatment, and here is the good news that came out of it. And this is the part I want you to actually use. Kroger now lets you get those digital coupon prices at the customer service desk without any app at all. So if you shop a Kroger family store, walk up to that desk, tell them you do not use the app, and ask them to apply the digital pricing for you. You are leaving money on the table if you do not. And for your everyday staples, an Aldi or a Walmart run will usually beat the Kroger shelf price without any of the app games. Number 4 is the same trap, wearing a different coat. The Albertsons family of stores, which includes Safeway, Vons, Jewel Osco, Acme, Shaw's, and Star Market. These are the classic neighborhood supermarkets a lot of us grew up with. The problem today is that their real sale prices are locked inside something they call the For You program, their loyalty app. Without it, you are paying the plain shelf price, which, on a conventional chain like this, is not cheap. It is the coupon app problem all over again, and once again it lands hardest on the shopper who does not carry a smartphone into the store. If one of these is your regular spot, at the very least get signed up for that loyalty program, or have a family member help you load the deals, because otherwise you are the one subsidizing everybody else's discount. And if you have a lower-priced regional chain near you, a Winco, a Market Basket, an H-E-B, those tend to give you honest, low prices without asking you to play a game to get them. Now, number 5. This is the one that genuinely changed how I shop, and it is the store almost nobody suspects, because the whole idea of the place is that it is supposed to be cheap. The dollar store, and Dollar General in particular. Here is the part that is not my opinion. It is a matter of public record. Several states have taken Dollar General to court for charging people more at the register than the price shown on the shelf. In Pennsylvania, investigators found the company failed more than 40% of its pricing checks over a stretch of years, and the company paid a $1.5 million settlement. In Colorado, stores failed 12 out of 18 inspections and paid $400,000. Vermont reached a settlement of $1.75 million. And on top of all of that, there was a separate national settlement of $8.5 million covering shoppers who were rung up for more than the shelf price. Think about who shops these stores the most. Often it is folks on a tight fixed income in a small town trying to stretch a check. And on top of the register problem, a lot of the everyday items there actually cost more per ounce than they would at a real supermarket, because the packages are small. So the store that sells itself as the cheap option is quietly one of the least safe places for your money. If you use a dollar store, do this one thing. Watch the screen as the cashier scans, compare it to the shelf tag, and check your receipt before you leave, because you are legally owed that lower posted price. For most of your list, an Aldi or a Walmart will beat a dollar store on the true price anyway. So that is the 5. Now, let me give you the happy part, the where to shop instead, because this is not a video about hiding at home and eating beans. In that same national study, only a small handful of stores actually beat Walmart on price. And the cheapest of all were the warehouse clubs. Costco came in about 21% below Walmart, and BJ's was right there with it. The honest catch is the membership fee. So those work best if you buy the big regular items in bulk, or if you split a membership with your kids or a neighbor. Right behind them are the discount grocers, Lidl and Aldi, both several percent under Walmart. And Aldi in particular can run 30 to 40% below a traditional supermarket once you lean into its house brands. And if you have a strong regional chain, a Winco, a Market Basket, an HEB, those give you low prices without any loyalty app nonsense. Before I let you go, here are the 4 simple habits that beat every one of these tricks, and none of them require a smartphone. First, ask for the app price without the app. At Kroger, at Safeway, at Albertsons, walk up to the customer service desk and ask them to apply the digital coupon pricing for you. Many stores will do it, and you never have to touch a phone. Second, watch the register and check your receipt, especially at a dollar store. If the price that rings up is higher than the shelf tag, you are owed the lower one. Say something right there at the counter. Third, look at the price per ounce, not the sticker on the front. That little unit price in the corner of the shelf tag is how you beat shrinkflation and those sneaky small packages. The lowest sticker is very often not the lowest real price. And fourth, move your big regular purchases, the paper goods, the meat, the pantry staples, over to a warehouse club or an Aldi, and only keep the pricey store for the few things it truly does best. Do those 4 things and you will quietly claw back money every single week, without changing what is on your plate. That is the whole game. It is not about coupons and stress. It is about knowing where the deck is stacked against you and simply stepping around it. If this helped you, do me a favor and share it with a friend who still shops at one of these 5, because this is exactly the kind of thing nobody bothers to tell us. I read every comment, so tell me which grocery store you trust the most where you live. I am Tom. I will keep doing the homework, and I will see you in the next one.